What's up, my crypto legends? The DXY is hitting a massive support at this current range at 103. I'm going to explain that if this level is broken in the coming days, it might give a chance for Bitcoin to actually hit a new yearly high. We're going to go through the higher time frames, explain that trading plan for a swing trade that I am looking at, guys, and also we got great information that we want to take into consideration here for the next coming months. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Now, before we go through here, the DXY and the negative correlation from Bitcoin and what we could expect here for the next coming days and weeks, I want to let you know that there's the 10-day trial, okay? There's only a few days left for you to sign up for the Legends trading community. There's 10 days of a free trial, so you can check it out to see if it is valuable for you. It is the first link in the description. You just need to follow the steps, of course, that is signing up on one of the links here from the exchanges such as Bybit or Mexi, where you do get incredible bonuses such as 30,000 on Bybit and 20,000 on Mexi. Okay, they are deposit bonuses and you'll be getting that bonus airdropped to your account. Follow the steps. You need to fill in this form and you will get the 10-day trial in the Legends community so you can see the value. Now let's dive in right away here with the DXY, because why are we hitting such a strong support level? This zone where we're currently at were the highs from 2016 and also 2020. As you can see, the price is just sitting here where we had those highs. But not only that, it is because it is the highest volume node, being the point of control from the last few years. We're looking at price action since 2015. You can see that massive spike here, high volume node, point of control, where we're currently trading at. This level could be the level where the DXY could get an epic bounce in the next coming days. Of course, we are dipping beneath the level. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting to see if we are going to break through this support level. We're going to zoom in right away, and I'm going to explain that if we do break down, it's going to give Bitcoin a chance to actually create a new yearly high. Now, why is that? Because the negative correlation is absolutely huge. We can see here the Bitcoin price was bottoming out here in September and started pumping in October. This is when the DXY was topping out here. As you can see, in October, we topped out and got this major corrective move here during the last few weeks, giving Bitcoin also the possibility in getting that aggressive pump. So yeah, no doubt that if the DXY is going to continue dropping here, breaking the point of control of the range, we would expect the price of Bitcoin to attempt to create a new yearly high and maybe go to higher levels. Of course, we're going to go after those huge resistance zones, like I explained on other videos, that we need to break, and it might be a good shorting level. I'm talking about the $38,800 range. We'll go through that in just 1 second. But diving in straight into the DXY, guys, this is a huge zone, point of control from the last few years. We're not talking about 1 or 2 years. It's the last few years of price action, and we can see here how we are holding very, very nicely this zone. We're slightly dipping beneath the level that we closed on Friday, as you can see. So you might think, hey, this is actually a really nice daily close. It is likely that we're going to go to lower levels. I would say not yet. Let's see how we open Monday here on the DXY. And if we do start moving to the downside, it's likely that we're going to come to the next major support level. And even though that dip, that is, quite a significant dip, I think it's around about a 2% drop here, will be very good for the price of Bitcoin to gain some fuel to actually try and create a new yearly high. Of course, that zone is still support. Why is it support? You also have a very strong high volume node from the last 2 years, and it's also the lower high resistance that should be turning into support with the 618 Fibonacci from this pivot low created in July to the pivot high created here in October. So you can see the confluence of that area. We have the high volume node 618, the support here, right, from the resistance of this descending wedge structure. Going to be a crucial zone where the price might be getting a reaction here of the DXY and get a significant bounce. Now, what if we do get that drop? Well, I would be expecting here for the next coming days, if we're not going to hold, guys, it's very important to see Monday, okay? We don't really know if this is going to be a successful breakdown, because this is one of the strongest levels of the last few years. Point of control, and we have the highs also from 2016 and 2020, like I explained. So we could be opening above the level and start pumping. I will make a video. If this were to be the case and we're starting to get above the range here and not getting beneath the point of control, I will make an instant video and saying, this is not looking great. This is holding very nicely and we're likely going to see the DXY have an attempt to hit the high. So very important to see this week what happens with the DXY, guys, because if we break down from this zone opening tomorrow, Monday, it's going to be looking very good. I say that Bitcoin is likely to create a new yearly high. So it's all to see here. If we do get that price action tomorrow, Monday, here starting to move to the downside, I will be quite bullish for the week in Bitcoin because we're likely going to continue that drop in the coming days on the DXY to hit the next strongest support level, which is sitting at the 101.5 high volume node, 618 from this pump, and the lower high resistance turning into support. Something to take into consideration. This is still strong. Let's see what happens tomorrow, Monday, guys. Very important. Now, depending on what happens here, just say the DXY starts dropping very aggressively. Well, obviously, we are looking for the price to actually continue with this uptrend, the higher lows that we have been creating for the last few weeks. Very, very nice indeed. Will we have another attempt here to actually get above the 38,100 and create a new yearly high? Remember, guys, we do have the point of control here from that zone of 2021 and 2022 where it's a massive level of resistance. It's going to be very difficult for the price of Bitcoin to break above this zone. It is likely to have maybe one or even two failed attempts. So we'll be paying attention to that level, and how we can trade this, of course, is hitting the zone and getting rejected from it. I am not interested in short positions as the price action is above that 38,700 to 800 range. As long as with the price gets above the level and starts getting beneath the zone, I am looking for that swing short position potentially to around about $34,000 level. This is a great trade. It's almost a $4,000 to $5,000 drop, okay? Meaning that we're likely going to come down and eat up that liquidity. Remember, we've got many millions, okay, of liquidations at $34,000 and slightly beneath. So we are looking for that possible drop, okay, fast drop where we could be making some very nice gains. So this is very important to note, okay? If we were to come all the way up to that new yearly high, 38,800, 700 range, to that point of control, look for the price action to get exhaustion. Okay, I don't know if the price is going to do that. We might be just breaking through the level and going to $40,000 and higher. This is something that we're going to have to be paying attention here, set the alerts and check here what is going on at this level, and always managing risk very, very well. Now, what happens if the price does come down? Of course, this will help the DXY breaking down will help, okay, Bitcoin to actually get that pump. But as we do hit this zone, okay, this is very important to note as well, guys. As we do go up above $38,000 and get a reaction, if the DXY is already trading all the way down here at the 101.5, hitting this massive support zone where I do expect a huge major bounce. This bounce over here on the DXY will likely be bearish. This might take a few days, but the DXY pumping, if it does pump for a few days, that is likely going to bring a bearish reaction here for Bitcoin. So in confluence, if DXY is sitting at this support level right over here, like I explained, and the price of Bitcoin is actually round about the 38,500 range, getting that rejection from this point, that is, the stars are aligning, the planets are aligning, and it's going to be very good for a potential short, meaning that I do see the bounce happening from this level on the DXY, helping us for that possible short trade on Bitcoin well beneath $34,000, which is our take profit zone. Like I said on the other video as well, if we do see the price of Bitcoin dropping beneath $34,000, I am very much interested in a possible liquidity grab. The faster the price action is to the downside, it means the faster the recovery can happen. And that is an untapped daily level that we still have here from the 27th of October. We also have the value area low of this trading zone, which is sitting also at that area. Very interesting zone here just to grab that liquidity and get that instant bounce to the upside. I do see this as a possible A, B, C move right there, and then having a rise here to create a possible fifth wave, like I explained with Elliott wave theory on the previous video. This being 1, 2, 3, and this being the 4th, and then the next 5th. So if we do drop to that zone, guys, I am very much interested in getting into that long position. Now let's dive into some news, guys. We have this guy over here. He is Javier Milei. He's possibly going to be the next president in Argentina. The votes are happening today. Will be known in the coming days, of course. He is a pro-Bitcoin guy, just like El Salvador president. Are we going to have another country with a president that is pro-Bitcoin? Possibly yes, guys. Very exciting. This is great for adoption, of course. Great for Bitcoin in the long term. Something that is good in the long term as well, guys, that I want to go through is obviously the ETF. Possibly all of the ETFs are going to be approved on the 10th of January. January is a deadline here for a lot of the ETFs to be approved. It's very exciting to see how 2024 is going to start off. This is very likely to happen, guys. So we're just going to be patient. We're going to see if the price of Bitcoin is going to pump into this news. A lot of people thinking that this is a sell the news event. Well, the news is not out yet. We haven't got the confirmation of the ETF, meaning that the price can still hype up till we actually have the confirmation of the first ETFs approved, likely to be in January of 2024. Very exciting moments ahead in the coming months. And something to take massively into consideration, guys, is the Bitcoin liquid supply. It has been in a massive downtrend since 2020, over 3 years here of a big downtrend with lower highs, meaning all of the exchanges are shrinking in supply of Bitcoin. This is data that you cannot fight. You can see it out there. You can see here in the orange, we have liquid supply, and highly liquid, okay, is going down here massively. It is actually at a 5-year low. We can see we are very close to the zone here from back of 2017, 2018 approximately. So we are very much in a big, strong downtrend. The illiquid supply is going up here, as you can see, with the price of Bitcoin, and it's still continuing, guys. So this only means one thing: supply is going down, demand and adoption is going up, guys. So everything is looking very good for the next coming years in Bitcoin. And that's going to be it for today's episode. If you haven't checked out my Bybit tutorial to learn how to trade on Bybit, one of the best exchanges out there to do trading, check it out, guys, and I will see you in the next one.